You can say that you have decided on a goal, on a desire, dream that you want to make happen, achieve, whatever that is, and still not be committed. Mhm. Know that one too well. The beginning of this year, I decided that on who I wanted to serve. This is the people that I wanted to serve. I wanted to speak to interpreters and translators who are in training, the ones who are like, okay, I want to be an interpreter, I want to be a translator. They're whatever level they are to get to the place that they want to go in and do that training. Those who are actually in the training and those who have now qualified, who are now a few years in, who are still like negate, like trying to figure out what next, like how to do all those things. And what I decided then to do was to help them navigate those internal challenges that is holding them back so they can confidently step into the role. That was my decision. Okay, now think of whatever you have decided, and still we're not committed because what then now looked like for me, what happened was I decided, okay, I I was still scanning because of proof that the industry would not pay. Because I felt like the interpreting and translation industry are not, there's certain parts of the industry that are not well paid for what they provide, the services that they like. When I hear how much they pay some of my colleagues and other people, I'm like, what, for real? And then knowing that, and then knowing and that what I'm bringing is is supporting them. And it's like, yeah, but would they be able to pay for my services? Like, I'm not sure if they would. So I'm there scanning for those proof and like looking out there and all those things. At the same time, I was posted regularly. I felt like I was like on like committed to posting. Like you say do 30 like this, I was on it. At the same time as I was posting, I was still looking for approval. I was still waiting for someone to say, yes, Nene, oh my goodness. Yes, I need like whatever that is. And that was coming in like in drips and drops. But it felt like I was truly holding back on the conviction of what I'm doing, just in case I get those knockback of like you put stuff out there, like, all right, okay, now let's put a membership because having that realization and having a transformation, it would take time. And then you do the work that requires you to now get that conviction that you want in yourself in terms of like building that confidence or the second guessing will stop the hesitation, the overwhelm, all those things need that time, right? Let's do a membership. Did that, and it was a case of like, oh, okay. People like what I'm bringing in is like a blue ocean conversation. People don't really know like where they need that awareness and like, okay, let's re-strategize and like let's pull out something that will do like a challenge thing. Okay, people are like engaging and interested. So I'm there jumping from code to like trying to like just keeping on, trying various things. Still like, oh my God, just people, can they even, would they want to pay? Would they want to like invest in themselves or like they're already like paying so much for their education to become the interpreter, the translator that they want to be. And then now asking them to now come and work on what truly matters, themselves, their identity, who they are becoming, who they are, so that they can like, I was having those conflictions in me that my nervous system was not stabilized. It just could not. With all these things that are happening, what I'm wanting consciously and what's happening unconsciously, just was not, the decision just felt very conditional that things were actually going on for me that was making it so not right. That was making it like, because the thing is, stability, I mean, safety comes from when you like finalize, like, this is it, like, this is my decision. Then, oh, reassuring, okay, let's just see how things roll. Let's just see what's happening in the field. Let's see if if people like start getting it, they're getting the awareness of like, this is where my issue is, or this is what that is. That was where I was playing from. So even though I made that decision, this is who I want to serve, I wasn't truly committed. And one of my mentors used to say that if you are interested, you would just do whatever, whatever. But if you're committed, you will do whatever it takes. Because when you're interested, you like when the going gets hard, you're like, oh, you know what? I just need a break. I just need to calm down. Please, a drink, whatever. You just drop it. But when you're committed, you go through those like those ups and downs. You keep going and you keep like that zeal going because of that commitment of the desire. So with that, I was like, a few months in, after doing this month in, month out, and having all this like this restriction that it wasn't necessarily like what I was doing was leading me to burnout. It was the indecision that was making me just kind of like, like what is going on? It was just like, and because my interest was just, I just had an opening option just in case, the interest was like causing so much going on that when I just realized, you know what? Commitment actually closes that loop. It closes it up. It's like because we're now focused, we now have a laser eye vision on the goal, on the thing we're trying to do. And then with that laser eye conviction of, okay, this is the commitment I am now. It's now a case of the people who need me, who need what I'm offering. Um, I mean, the people who are ready, right? They will come. They will find, they will find the fire. They will feel it. They would embody it and then they'll go for it. Because me trying to like justify the inner chatter, the subconscious of like, oh, my industry are not, they're very underpaid, like they're not going to like want to do this. And then the same time I'm speaking to them, I'm still thinking, oh yeah, but would they, should like, couldn't that conflict was not happening until I decided that, okay, that might be the case, but I am speaking to those who are ready, who will be willing to do the work, who are wanting to um, showcase themselves. Because, okay, let me put it out this way. Imagine a burning house, right? The burning house, someone's in the burning house and they are rearranging the furniture, and I'm telling them, it's burning, come out. Whereas when you see people running out, that's the people you go and help to safety. Than people who are still in that burning house and they're just rearranging things. And then they're like, there, oh, I'm cool. Why am I focusing on people who are comfortable in whatever it is? There are stages of awareness, the hot, the cold, the warm, like whatever it is. I'm there focusing on people who are just as cold or like they might never even buy anything or never even want to invest in themselves. Not even about buying. It's about doing the work for themselves that I am speaking to and I'm trying to convince or worried that okay, it might not work because I wasn't in the conviction, in the alignment of who that is actually the people who are ready that I want to work with. People who are that have that like, okay. Yeah, they're ready. They're because I'm not here to convince anymore. That's the realization with this commitment I'm having for myself. I'm not here to convince. I'm here to respond to those who are ready. People who are like who need what I'm offering. Because what I'm offering is not for everyone. In the industry, not everyone needs me. There are people who have years and who have like me, have figured out themselves, they've sorted out. I'm speaking to those who want to go further faster. They don't want to go through all those hoops and out. They want to go from here to there. Like get me to that place of alignment, conviction of like where my nervous system is settled. I'm embodied in myself, in my identity, who I'm becoming, who I am. Speaking to those people, I've just like makes the commitment much easier. It doesn't feel like hard work. It feels like just ease, joy. When I talk about stuff like this, it just brings me joy. Like afterwards, I'm like, yeah, like come on now, we did it. One more, come on. So with that new decision, with commitment, what that means now is how I show up is it's like a non-negotiable. So my body is settled in this decision that what I'm offering is not for everybody who is who I'm speaking to, those who are still in training, those who are new, or even like years on. If they don't feel like they're ready for what I'm offering, it's not for them. And it's okay. Not every interpreter what I'm doing will serve. And it is okay. My body has learned to do that. So what has happened now? My voice has changed. The way I talk about things, who I am speaking to changes. The presence I'm showing, how I show up has changed as well. It's not about being louder in how I'm showing up. I'm just being clearer in who I'm speaking to. Being clearer in the message, in the in what I'm offering, that I get message like, okay, Nene, okay, this is my issue. Where do I sign? Things like that is like when you start having stuff like that, you start knowing that you're congruent, like the conviction is real, it's there, and going through whatever is happening. It doesn't mean now that I've made this full-on commitment and now everything is rosy, everything. No, we still get to do the work that requires the alignment of what I am speaking and how I can support to the person who gets to hear it. So here is to having that commitment in our decision. So my now question to you now is, what decision are you like asking your nervous system to trust that you have not truly fully earned or owned it yet? What's that for you? You're saying, okay, this is what I want, but inside there is still that conflict. There's still that, is it a gut saying stuff or your shoulders feeling heavy or your voice like that's still going like, we're not there. What's that for you? Let's have carry on that conversations in the DM because remember that your voice matters and it's your time to use it. Till tomorrow. Bye for now.